Attention passionate Washington Commanders fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Washington Commanders' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Washington Commanders fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRINDS, and Washington Commanders FANS. Let's get to the news now, guys. This is where things get really interesting. Rumors are swirling around a potential blockbuster trade that could shake up the NFC East, and honestly, the entire NFC landscape. The whispers are pointing toward Aidan Hutchinson, the young and incredibly talented edge rusher from the Detroit Lions, heading over to the Washington Commanders. Yep, you heard that right. The Lions, currently sitting at a solid 10-4 record, are apparently willing to part ways with one of their most disruptive defenders, and they're eyeing a first-round pick in return. It's a bold move, but in today's NFL, especially with teams looking to maximize their Super Bowl window, these kinds of moves are becoming more common. Let's break down what's fueling this speculation and why it makes sense for both sides. The Lions, with a cap space of around $68 million, are prioritizing extensions for players like Amon-Ra St. Brown, who's been electric with a PFF grade of 90. 5. They're looking to keep their offensive core intact and build around Jared Goff, who's been playing at a high level, especially in clutch moments. Meanwhile, Hutchinson, just 25 years old, has been a game-changer on defense. His career stats speak volumes, over 32. 5 sacks, 145 pressures, and an impressive 86. 4 PFF pass rush grade. The young pass rusher has been a vital part of Detroit's defense, and it's no secret that the Lions value their defensive front, but they also see the value in adding a high draft pick to continue rebuilding for the future. So, what would Hutchinson bring to the Commanders? Well, his impact could be immediate and profound. Currently, Washington's front seven is considered one of the weaker units on the team. They've struggled to generate consistent pressure on opposing quarterbacks, which has hurt them in close games. Adding Hutchinson would instantly boost their pass rush, elevating the team's overall defensive performance. The projection is that his addition could push the Commanders' total sacks from around 28 last season to a projected 45, with pressures increasing by about 22%. That's a massive upgrade, especially when you consider how crucial pass rush is to winning games in today's NFL. Hutchinson's presence on the field would also have a ripple effect on the defense's ability to stop the run and create turnovers. His 11 sacks in the current season, combined with 62 pressures, rank him among the best young edge rushers in the league. For the Commanders, who have been trying to find consistency on defense, Hutchinson could be the missing piece that turns their unit into a top-tier squad. His impact isn't just measured in sacks, it's in the pressures, the TFLs, and the way he commands attention from offensive lines, freeing up teammates to make plays. Plus, with his youth and proven production, he fits perfectly into the team's long-term plans. Now, on the Lions' side of things, it's about strategic retooling. Detroit's defense has been solid, but they've allowed around 220 passing yards per game, which isn't terrible but indicates there's room for improvement, especially in the secondary. The Lions have some promising pieces, but they're prioritizing their offensive extensions and cap management for now. Moving Hutchinson for a first-round pick makes sense if they believe they can find a future star in the draft or develop their existing roster further. It's a move that could set them up for sustained success, especially with the NFL's increasing emphasis on the passing game and pass rush. And let's not forget the implications on the playoff picture. Hutchinson's addition to the Commanders would be a game-changer. His pass rush skills, which have been rated at 85. 6 in the playoffs, could be the X factor that pushes Washington into a stronger postseason contender. Historically, a dominant pass rush often makes the difference in tight playoff games, and Hutchinson's ability to pressure quarterbacks like Dak Prescott or even Patrick Mahomes in the future could boost the Commanders' chances significantly. Looking at the bigger picture, this trade could also be a strategic move as the Commanders prepare for their Super Bowl LXI run. Right now, their odds are around plus 15-0, but with a player like Hutchinson, those odds could shorten considerably, maybe even to plus 6-0 or better if he makes a big impact. His ability to generate pressure combined with the team's existing strengths, especially in their secondary and linebacker core, could make them a serious threat in the NFC. It's all about finding that missing piece, and Hutchinson might just be it. What makes this move even more enticing is the fact that the Commanders have around $72 million in cap space for next season, which gives them the flexibility to add other key pieces, like a wide receiver or a linebacker, to complement their improved pass rush. It's a strategic window for Washington. By acquiring a young, proven pass rusher like Hutchinson, they're not just addressing a positional need. They're signaling that they're all in on competing now and in the future. The NFC is wide open, and with the right moves, the Commanders could position themselves as serious contenders. Of course, this is all speculation for now, but based on the insiders' whispers and the current team needs, it's a trade that makes perfect sense. The Lions are clearly in a rebuild mode, focusing on offense and cap management, while the Commanders need to bolster their pass rush to become more competitive against the league's top offenses. It's a match that could benefit both sides if the deal goes through. Imagine the energy in FedEx Field when Hutchinson steps onto the field, donning the burgundy and gold, ready to unleash his pass-rushing fury. His presence would energize the entire team and fan base, and it could be the catalyst for a new era of aggressive, relentless Washington defense. Now, let's talk about what this means for the fans. We've seen the Commanders make some bold moves in the past, but acquiring Hutchinson would be a statement. It's about building a team that's not just good enough but capable of dominating. The fans have been craving that kind of swagger, that edge that turns games into statement wins. Hutchinson's skill set, combined with the team's young core and cap space, makes for an exciting future. It's a move that could define the franchise for years to come, especially if they manage to surround him with the right complementary players. So, as we await official confirmation, keep your eyes peeled. This story is developing, and it could reshape the NFC East landscape. The Commanders have a real shot at becoming a more formidable defense, and Hutchinson could be the cornerstone of that transformation. The NFL is always about the next move, and this one has the potential to be a game-changer. Whether it happens or not, it's an exciting time for Washington fans who are eager for success and ready to see their team rise to new heights. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Washington Commanders news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Washington Commanders fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential blockbuster? Do you believe Hutchinson is the missing piece for a deep playoff run? Would you trade a first-round pick for such a talented young pass rusher? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion really matters to us and to the team. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Washington Commanders news, because this offseason could be one of the most exciting in recent memory.